back to where we are. So, last time on this, you guys were in conflict or in a test with one Cali Croup professor over at Branforth Magic School in the city of Chilori, and you guys were engaged in combat where I gotta turn that Discord off. Where she summoned several animated armors, one really large piece, and then an elemental. And you guys essentially had to deal with trying to get her knocked down. In addition to that, she was blinking in and out, teleporting everywhere. It was kind of an interesting fight. 2.5 hours later, you guys were able to, thanks to Gauche, break her concentration, at which point she ended the test, applauding you. And you guys retreated back to her office, where you guys had a discussion inquiring about extra planar travel, inquiring about knowledge on the trafficking stuff that you guys have uncovered, as well as looking for information to help Ariawyn with her studies and ambitions. You guys left the office. Elayne had asked to meet some Ignashi people, because she has not before. The first extraterrestrial species to come to the planet of Eothana. Cali said she would arrange that, and she'd let you know. Your discussion was interrupted by a very loud and rambunctious halfling, who she introduced as her teacher, and you guys left kind of here mid to late evening. No, by now it's probably late evening. Probably like a 7 or 8. What are you guys doing as we open up here?
Well, I'm beat.
Yes, I don't know about the rest of you, but I could really use some dinner and a nice long rest. Perhaps a glass of wine, but a nice long rest.
Yes, a nice long rest.
Sleeping.
Could be in order.
I'm barely hanging on here. I don't know about the rest of you.
I think I'm in a little bit of shape for you,
Yes.
but I would say I'm about 2/3 of the way through what I'm.
Wow.
I think I'm about 2/3 of the way done for the day.
Wow, guys. I'm gonna say, wow.
I mean, after our combat, what did you expect?
Maybe 4/5. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, with such a strong teacher.
Yes, so high above us.
We tired.
Ariawyn, you've got some work cut out for you then.
Nope, that
Are you
doesn't
gonna be
fit.
that bad of a bitch though? It's gonna be great.
I'm interested in seeing how your energy matches hers.
Right, because the personalities are so different.
Our personalities are different, and we're okay, I think.
This is
Oh,
true.
yes,
Yeah,
of
no,
course.
Opposites
I don't think they'll have a
attract.
problem. I just meant it would be interesting.
I think it will be good to gain another perspective.
Absolutely.
How else does one learn? Okay, well,
What did you guys...
If you
Sleep.
don't all
We would like
are
mind,
we
Sleep.
walking and talking?
can
Where are we
just-
going?
Yes,
Yeah,
we're
where
walking
are we
and
walking
talking.
to?
Okay,
we
so
head back to my house.
if you guys don't have any other plans, we can just say that you're gonna get a rest. We don't need to roleplay through everything.
Exactly.
As this is essentially like you guys have some downtime here. So being that this is your guys' first opportunity to have downtime,
Oh my god, guys, we're so on top of this.
I know.
All right, we prepared
Ready.
for you.
sure.
We tried preparing for you.
Well, we tried.
Anyway,
we did
everybody
our
reset
best.
long rest.
And
Okay, go
now
on, sorry.
Madison
Long-
completely
long
changes
rest.
her
We woke up, it's
entire
morning.
plan just to throw us
As
off.
you're sleeping, everyone roll a Constitution. I'm just joking.
I'm dead.
You're all dead. The city blows up. End of the game.
Oh no.
Bye.
That's one of those
Um,
after death hell
But
campaigns.
did we win?
Okay. So we're gonna say, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna role play through some of these days briefly. If you have specific things you wish to accomplish, you're gonna let me know, and I'm gonna lead you through that, how that works. We'll make some dice rolls. We'll do a little bit of role play if needed, and we'll kind of go from there. As for downtime activities, obviously anyone trying to train in a particular skill or proficiency, that would be the time to do so. Yeah, I'm trying to think here. I think you guys do have a good grip. I know at least 3 of you approached me, and I did send some resources your guys' way to kind of share with each other and talk about activities to do. There will be so how long it's going to last is going to be up to you guys. I'm also going to be rolling things here to decide if there are events that are going to happen on those days or not. Maybe something new and unexpected will happen. Maybe not. But we're going to kind of just going to go through it. Downtime does not have to be boring. This is an opportunity for you guys to like work on your character growth. So I guess we'll say I'm assuming you all get a good night rest. I guess my next question would be kind of, does anyone have definite plans of what they're doing during this time?
Yes.
Okay, it looks like you all do. Okay, cool. I'm gonna go with Ikki's first, since you're closest to me on my screen. I mean, I'm just gonna go in order.
Yep,
Yeah.
that's fine. Ikki's plan is pretty much just to train with her staff. Maybe try reading, trying to go back to the library and trying again. But mostly it's just all training time.
Okay,
Reading.
perfect. Okay, so, well, because I'm gonna go one at a time, because I'm gonna make sure I'm gonna lead you guys through like roles. So there isn't gonna be a specific role associated with whatever skill you're working on. It's my job to let you know what role it is and what proficiency or skill to use to check if you're accomplishing that activity.
Mhm.
So it's less a particular skill and more depending on how you're describing what's going on. So for Ikki, what I'm going to have you do, since it is a strength-based weapon, I don't think it's marked as versatile, if I'm not mistaken.
It is marked versatile.
Oh, it is versatile. Well,
It
no,
is versatile.
versatile just means 1 and 2 hands. Sorry, it would be finesse.
Okay.
Yes. I'm going to have you, so for day 1, because right now you have 4 hours under your belt, right? And we said you got to get to like 40.
Yeah.
So for the first day, I'd like you to make 3 strength rolls and just add your strength modifier. And then we'll kind of talk about what that looks like and how that played out on this first day.
Ugh. Woo. Okay. There's a 21, a 5, and a 2.
Okay. So, Ikki, as you get up in the morning, you are energized and excited. You're like, yeah, I can do this. You go outside in the courtyard area, or not the courtyard. Yeah, the courtyard area. And almost like Karate Kid. Not that jerk Daniel, the girl one. The one who's not a jerk. Because Daniel's a jerk. Standing out there practicing in the garden. As the morning begins, like you're on top of it, you're energized. You realize though that this is a heavy item. And because of the counterbalance weights on the rod itself, the longer you do it, the more tired you become. So eventually you get to the point in the day where you're spinning it so hard that you whack yourself in the face. And like right, because essentially how this rod works is that because it's weighted and the weights shift as you're going, it's propelling itself. So eventually you do whack yourself right in the head. I'll say you get it done about another 5 hours on this first day here. So I'm going to say that. I'm going to move on to the next person since that's day 1. I'm just going to go day by day since I'm also rolling to see if something comes up, news arrives, or an event, and so forth. Because I have all that prepared. I knew where you guys were going. Don't give me that look. Ayla will be next, then Gauche, then Elayne, then Tock, Elayne, Ariawyn, because that's the order on my screen. Sorry.
I want to go see Klana the fortune teller
Okay.
because I would like to learn how to read the future, especially with the stars.
So as you head down to the shop on the market level. Uh-oh. That computer just went blue screen. And that's fun. I'm having a great day. Just realized I have the wrong notebook for you guys here. That is the notebook for the other game, so that is not your NPCs. Where is the notebook for this game? I have too many notebooks.
Let's go notebook.
That wouldn't help me because I have so many mini notebooks. All the NPCs.
We need to get an organizing system like a binder.
Ooh.
I have one of
file
those too.
cabinet.
You know what? I like my mini notebooks for
Tabs.
NPCs. You leave me alone.
But maybe we should put them in like in an accordion so they're in order.
I usually put them in that thing. Right there.
NPC Rolodex.
Roll
That's-
a deck.
That's essentially what it is, yes.
But it,
Okay, anyways. So I'm trying to remember her voice and description here in my head. Because I did make her up on the spot for you guys.
I love this. I want to go back to her.
She just seems to me like one of those old ladies that like definitely has been smoking since she was like 14.
Yeah.
yep.
I have no idea where that notebook is. Okay, cool. So I'm gonna just wing it. I have no idea where it went. I'm gonna wing it.
She's a half orc. And
Yes,
she
I
has
know
the
that.
great-
I know that.
Okay.
When I write down NPC information, I also put down voices, personality traits, ambition, goals, and so forth. So that way I know what that character would be thinking or doing at any given time. So anyways, yeah,
Because there's backstory on all of them.
kind of.
I know. That's what I was saying.
Oh, I thought you were being facetious. Like,
Klana's out to lunch.
yeah, she is, no. Oh, shit, I just caught my microphone in the drawer. That working?
Mm-mm-mm.
Okay, cool.
There it is.
There I go. Should be working. Yeah. All right. So, you find your way there, and the door is closed. You do not see any lights on at the moment. Promise you, I'm not making this up. Like I've already thought ahead of what's going to happen. So, there are no lights on at the moment. What do you wish to do as you're standing outside this closed shop that is black currently?
Can I go knock on the... I'm gonna just knock on the door.
Okay.
No one?
You knock on the door, and you stand there for a minute, waiting. And the door swings open. And instead of the half-orc that you are expecting, the best way I can describe this is... God, I still can't... Because I have notes here of what I was going to do. Instead of who you are expecting, a small dwarf is there. A small male dwarf. Looks to be young. He does not have a very long beard. It is braided. He stands there. Hey, what do you want? What do you want?
Is Klana here?
She's busy. Can I
For
ask
how
who's
long?
calling? Can I
My
ask
name
who's...
is Ayla.
Okay. What's your
She told-
business?
She told my fortune, and she did a good job. And
Yeah.
I think I need her help.
You need a help? For what?
Yes. Well, she's very good at what she was doing. She said that maybe a powerful man was going to help me.
What is your passive perception again?
16.
Okay, cool. Wow, terrible rolls. You do hear, as he's standing there in the doorway, you hear a bunch of voices in the back of the building talking. Just talking, nothing like no yelling or shouting, nothing like,
Just regular.
just there's a lot of people in there talking. They do. It's hard to make out how many. You do hear at least 5 or 6 distinct voices in there.
Is one of them, do I recognize one of them as Klana?
Make a perception roll. Sure.
$13.
It's kind of hard to tell. Maybe, maybe not. You think possibly one of them sounds like it, but it's really hard to get like a bearing on it. If you won't come back later, she might be available then.
Who are you? Where did you weren't here before.
Yeah? So?
No,
What's your point?
you're a little bit rude.
I mean, it's not your shop. Why are you asking who I am?
I would just maybe like to see Klana.
Again, she's busy. Sorry. She should be available later.
Later when?
Come back this evening if you want.
Okay, I'm not gonna be too pushy. So I do decide that I'm gonna try again in a little bit, but maybe in like not too much later because it's all very weird and I don't like it.
Okay. So you like come back in like 2 hours.
Yeah.
Hey, is she free yet? Free yet?
Yeah.
Can she come out and play now?
Hello.
Okay, we'll get back to that in a minute.
Okay.
Gauche, what are you looking to do on this day?
I have several things I'd like to take care of, but
So let's focus on just day 1 first, though.
Okay, I would like to prep Foxglove financially for my departure.
Okay, easy enough. You wake up the next morning, and Stefan clearly had sent someone to the bank, and there is a banknote written for you guys. It is written out to Foxglove Theater Company.
Is it in the what amount is it in? Is it in
It is in the full amount.
Okay.
But it's written out as a banknote to the actual theater company themselves.
Sure. Okay. So I am going to I don't think we have a bank account. Take it to the bank. Yeah. And get some stuff for my
Sure. We'll
boss.
say when you get to the bank, you do find a bank on the, you know, where there's at least one on the market level. We'll say when you get there, they ask if you have any identification for your membership to Foxglove. Do you carry any?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, like, I am, like, you know, I
Yeah. Okay.
don't have
Easy enough.
employee IDs. Okay.
They do cash it out for you and give it to you.
Okay. Cool.
Is there anything you're doing with the money then?
Yeah, I'm putting, I wanted to, take the, however much it takes for repairs to the theater itself, and dole that out so that we don't have to, you know, have that on our conscience. And then I want to take the rest of it and put it toward, disaster insurance.
Are you looking for like actual insurance, or you mean like a rainy day fund? I'm just curious if I have to roll Dungeons and Dragons like insurance.
I'm not gonna make you do insurance in Dungeons and Dragons. We don't need that to bleed into a bit.
You're covered.
Why would that be so fun?
And her name was Flo, and she was a great mage.
Quick, roll for your premium.
I hate this shit. Okay. Roll for how much your risk level is.
What's your liability coverage?
If my boss ever sees this, I'm toast. Okay, so no, I'll put it in a rainy day fund. I'm going to because I'm
So
I'm
we'll
getting
say
ready
most of
to
the
be away.
damages. We'll say because of the burning as well. The damages probably come out to be about. Tell you what, roll a D percentile.
Ooh, wow! I put those are the only ones in my jar because I never expect to use them.
And I'm gonna roll an extra dice as well. Cool.
Alright. That is 30.
Roll it with the D10 too, so it's just so we know the whole.
37.
Okay, so it comes out to being 1,240 in damages. So whatever's left is left for slush fund and so forth.
Okay. That's 2.6. Okay.
Yep.
And I am entrusting that in my lockbox
Okay.
to
Yeah.
shit, what's her name? Jude?
Yeah.
Because she's on top of it.
No, Jude's got it. Like
Okay,
you let Jude
okay.
know, you give her the extra key, we'll say, and she's trustworthy.
Yeah.
Not like,
Well, she's not. I mean, they're all trustworthy. It's just like she
no,
knows what she's doing.
that kid, man.
Well,
kid
not
can't-
that. Okay, I'm not considering him like a person. Okay, he's not.
Give it to Vrock. Vrock.
He's just like he's a good guy. He just can't speak common. And okay, so I gave you the extra key to lockbox. Noted. All right. And then I'm pocketing the rest for now because I don't think I have a bank account.
Oh, here we go. I knew I'd find it. There we go.
I'm using dollar signs. Okay.
No, don't use dollar signs.
I know. I need to. Okay. Well, I am. That's what I want to do. That's it
Okay.
for that day.
Yeah, so easy enough. You take care of the financial parts here. Okay, Ellie, what are you trying to do on this day? What are your goals?
I want a nice, long, relaxing, romantic day with Stefan today.
Okay, what do you plan for your
Because we
day?
had this terrible fight, and now I'm feeling very existential about my life.
Aw.
And right, I mean, like I almost died, right?
Yeah,
Like,
no, I
There's
get
that
it.
rogue angst.
I almost died. So I'm feeling very existential, and so I want to spend a day being very grateful for my loving husband, and I also, know that I'm probably going to be leaving soon, and
Are you telling him? Are you gonna be like, hey, we're leaving?
maybe at like the end of the day, not the very end of the day. So I want us
Wait,
to enjoy.
Is it like one of those things like you wait till
Wow.
after you get some and then you're like, oh, by the way,
Yes.
I'm not that into you.
The
no,
post-nut
not
clarity.
the case at all. Nothing very much.
Yeah, she is
Anyway.
secretly shady.
But
To be fair, I think Elayne has felt like everyone is shady that we've met in this entire game.
this is true. This
This
is
is
true.
true.
Discussion.
That shopkeeper, that librarian, that teacher,
Yeah.
that child in the orphanage.
I was right at least one time.
At least one time.
Cool.
But yes. So yes, I am gonna spend most of the day just like enjoying our time together.
Okay.
But
Yeah.
yeah, I probably do have a discussion. I mean, he had mentioned previously, like, hey, like, this isn't great to be around. And so, just kind of letting him know that, I can't give up on this thing yet, but I
You
want to protect
guys
him as much as I can.
will say you guys go to the restaurant you had your first actual date at,
That sounds lovely.
and that you guys do have a long discussion about all of it. But he has you table parts of the discussion till after dinner. He lets you know that he just kind of wants to enjoy his time with you while you're here with him. And unfortunately, not that you planned it this way, but we'll say that the rest of the conversation, the not so fun parts, do end up happening while you guys are like laying in bed together. Not how you wanted, and like it's a little guilty, right? Because you're like, I didn't want to like wait till
Right.
after.
Right.
But we'll say that that's how it plays out a little bit.
Pillow talk, real discussions.
Yeah, kind of like almost like he. I mean, he's known you guys know each other since you guys were young.
Mm-hmm.
He knows something's on your mind, but it's almost like he doesn't want to have to face it right now
Yeah.
because that will damage the time you guys have together, and he doesn't want to do that. So, okay, Tock. What are Tock's goals?
What are Tock's goals? Okay.
That's a good question.
No, I have prepared. So, she wants to do two things, but I think like who?
Whoever's blowing Discord in my ear. Because
I don't
I'm
know.
sharing sound here. Okay, you guys. Go ahead, you're good. Just you guys are blaring our Discord. Okay, go ahead, you're good.
Okay. I think it's my Discord because I don't know how to turn the notification.
No, it's me.
Oh, it's you?
It's because you guys
My-
someone's posting. Yeah, it's good.
Oh, it's us. Anyway, so Tock would like to seek a job at
Okay.
At the zoo or a pet store.
Okay. First I'm gonna have you make an investigation check to look for a pet store.
Okay.
Oh no, I'm sorry, Tock. Tock has a very interesting first day on this quest to find a job. You spend pretty much the entire day looking for a shop. You get turned around a few times because the city is huge, it's complex, and there are quite a few times. At one point, you end up on the wrong level even.
No.
And you're not even sure how that happened. You're like, wait, there's a park here. Like, this isn't where I'm supposed to be.
Do I get another chance?
Unfortunately for this day, we'll say because of that low roll, because we're not like specifically training for something,
Yeah.
I'm going to say because of that low roll, this first day, it's really hard to find what you're looking for.
That's so unfortunate. Oh,
Yeah, I'm sorry.
it's okay. I'm never using this dice.
So, but what I will say is, as you end up looking and you do, as you're looking, and getting lost, you do.
And getting lost.
I mean, like that's kind of what you're doing here.
Am I super lost? Like by the end of the day, am I like
Yeah.
irredeemably lost?
We're gonna say so much so that you end up on the first level.
No, this is really bad.
But you end up in a very familiar. You end up seeing a very familiar bar. That
That's nice. At least I get to go to
it
the
was
bar.
not expected, but you can decide if you want to go there or not. the bar with the duck with the duck
Yeah, what's it
arms.
called? What's that?
I'm trying to remember it myself.
No, the
So the floating duck?
no.
No, the phasing duck.
Yep,
No.
phasing duck. No, that was the phasing beetle. It
Yeah.
was the
Is it the floating duck? What was the name of this?
Blazing Beetle Bar.
No, it's the other one.
no. Wait a second.
I was say Gauche had all the notes.
Let me pull them up.
It's
This
the
will take a minute.
Yeah, because we'll say it's probably like night by now.
dang it! I'm so pathetic.
No, it could be, or sometimes let adventures happen as they do. You do, as we're trying to figure out the name to this stupid bar with the weird sign where there's a duck with an arm, just one arm.
That inspired all of those memes. Hooray.
As you do enter, it is evening.
Open duck.
The open duck. That's it.
Open duck bar.
Yep,
Open
we
duck
all
bar.
figured it out at the same time. As you end up in the open duck, there is a lot of people there at the moment. Are you going in? What are you gonna do?
Yeah, I'll go in.
Okay. You walk in. What are you gonna do when you walk in? Like, what are your goals walking in here? See a bunch of people dancing, some people drinking.
Yeah. Okay, so I mean, part of my idea with getting a job, because I don't have really any money. So I'm gonna ask people around if they have like
Oh God.
a job for me.
Are you? Hey, do you have any work for me?
Hey.
I would like you to roll a persuasion roll.
Damn it. Here, let's see. Okay, that's a lot better. Let's see. And it's my charisma. Which gives me nothing because I'm inept. 15.
Okay. You do find someone who's hiring labor on one of the docks. Ships coming in and unloading stuff.
Okay.
Not a whole lot else. Some people are really confused why you're like hanging out at this bar where people are clearly looking to hook up and you're walking around asking people for work. One person thinks that you're prospecting them.
Oh. I didn't even
How much
consider.
does that earn?
Yeah, how many gold does that
I
get
mean,
you?
not gonna lie, that's what I would think if someone came up to me in a bar where everyone is trying to hook up and asked me for work. That's what I would think.
I didn't even consider.
Hey, do you have any work?
I'm really looking to try to make some money.
I have a lot of debts. God damn it.
We'll
You know
say
a
though,
place.
yeah. We'll say they tell you to go to a dock tomorrow morning.
Okay.
It seems possibly legit. Maybe.
Okay.
I will say that what's your passive perception again?
Sorry, I don't know where it is on this thing. Oh, I'll just put it on my
To
sheet.
the left, I think.
To the
14.
left, to the left. 14.
Yeah.
Nothing, don't worry about it.
Oh, don't worry about it.
Wait.
Don't worry about it, sweetheart.
Okay, can I look around and see if I like recognize anybody now?
I mean, you can. Yeah, go for it.
Okay, do I have to roll for that?
Perception. Yeah.
I don't think that. Sorry. 10. No.
Yeah, you don't see anyone you recognize. Yeah, sorry.
Okay, that's alright.
All right, Elayne, what are you doing on this first day? First day of Christmas.
So I begrudgingly would like to find a quiet place and read this stupid frickin' book, The Devils of the Sky.
Oh, the Ignashi book. Got it.
Yes.
Okay, so I'm gonna have you make 3 intelligence rolls just to see how far we get.
Oh, great.
And then I will disclose you information that you learn.
Okay. This is not gonna be great. A 13. Okay, not bad, not bad. An 11
Okay.
and a 6.
Okay, so the book opens. Trying to remember, I have it in my notes somewhere who the author was. All the notes. Anyways, okay, so the book opens and the author goes on describing how essentially boasting about what a great adventurer and explorer they are, and if it wasn't for them, none of this would be possible, and all of you readers should just trust that this is the most important book you're ever going to read. Like, literally, there's just an entire chapter of this jackass just running on about how amazing he is and how everything is thanks to him, and he's the reason that the extraterrestrial visitors came. It's all him. You go into essentially, it starts off the early chapters talking about the history of the city itself. And it starts off describing what the city was like 40 years ago, before it was an actual city. Back when it was a trading post, where it was essentially marsh, very, very swampy. No, it'd be marshes, marshland, very humid, lots of insects. And it's not a place that a lot of people went, but because of its location on the peninsula itself, people used it because it was a good resting spot on the way. I have my map right here. Sorry. I mean, I didn't just fall. No one saw it. Didn't happen. No one saw it. It was off
Just
camera.
saw a leg lift. A little leg
That's
lift.
all it was. Just a little stretchy stretch.
Yeah. So it describes how the city was a stopping point to get around the peninsula, as since it was so marshy, there wasn't a lot of people staying here. And so it was a good stopping point, essentially, for people going from Fledling over in Lepeka down to Ploysfield on the in the Buckingmeyer Gulf, the Gulf on the other side of the peninsula. It talks about how, like, it goes into great detail describing like the wooden walkways made between the buildings. I mean, essentially, it's swampland. Like, it's not solid enough to build directly on the land itself. So foundations were built upon which, wooden pathways and walkways. And it talks about the ending of where you end for the day. Talks about a bright light in the night sky, like a ball of fire coming towards the city, as the author is staying here one night in his travels as an adventurer of sorts. But I can send you more detailed information in a document later, so that you have a better history of everything and a better description of what the city was like beforehand.
Okay.
So, but that's the gist of it for right now, of like what you absolutely would need to know. But I will write it out more for you later.
Okay, cool.
Cool. Okay, so Ariawyn, what are you doing on day 1? We can't hear you. Like, we keep saying this. Like, you gotta sit by your computer.
I think it works earlier and then it stops working.
Yeah, like you gotta.
Okay, I literally just had this working this weekend with another group, so please
Oh,
don't
no.
take that for it. Like, stop.
I'm not trying. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Are you
I just-
okay? I wasn't trying to be rude. I
I
was.
don't like being talked down to like I'm stupid.
Oh,
Or
I.
for mic volume. That's how it radiated. Ariawyn's going to school.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean it like that.
No, moving on. Ariawyn's going to school.
Cool. Okay, so, we'll say you get there early the next morning. Um, and Cali is, anxiously waiting for you. Actually, as you show up to the building, you know, remember how to, you know, magic is the entrance to the building itself. She has biscuits and tea and some pastries laid out in her office waiting for you. And as you get there, you know, she looks at you and, hey, I am so excited you're back. Thank you.
Yeah.
So today, what do we want to learn?
You had that little trick the other day. Yes.
Oh, yeah. So what we're gonna need is, and I can help you acquire some of these materials. We're gonna need some paper for your book, as well as some ink. And what we're gonna do is I will help you focus on the arcane glyphs themselves, the arcane structures, as well as getting practice with the spell itself. But we're gonna have to transcribe it from my book into yours, so we're gonna need to make sure we have ink and paper for that. I can provide it for you for this. I mean, I like that you seem eager, and I know a new city can be scary.
I have ink with me.
Okay. I mean, because we need quality ink, I can give you some. It's okay.
You sure?
Yeah. I mean, that's why I offered. Yeah, that'd be great. Hold on. She pulls out it's like a sparkly blue metallic ink. Like it is. It's the shit. It's the good stuff. She pulls out a stack of paper and like just slams it right down. She looks and says, "Okay, so before we begin though, I want to see your book and I want to see what are you using as your focus?"
So Ariawyn just kind of shows her staff with the focus in
So which staff is it then? Or is it just like the one you?
yeah,
Sorry.
like quarter staff.
Okay, I didn't know if you had taken the other one or not.
I don't know. I don't think
I put that I think you have that one
so.
in the magic item sheet.
Yeah, because there was it's ash, right?
Oh yeah, no, I guess I think I did take that one.
Yeah. So,
I don't yet, though.
huh?
I don't know if it was attuned yet or not.
Well, I mean, you can attune to it at night, so yeah, easy enough. We'll say you're attuned to it. She looks at it, lifts it up. Wow, this is gorgeous. Where did you get this?
I found it.
Roll a deception. Jesus Christ.
It's a deception roll?
I just didn't find it. Took it from a dead guy.
Oh, we're talking about the ash stuff.
Yeah.
Okay.
Isn't that
I was like, damn, the one that she was carrying is
You got a
everything
4?
with-
I only rolled a 9, so I was like, there's no way I'm going to be able to tell she's lying. She looks at you, raises one eyebrow. Oh, okay. I mean, when you want to tell me, you can. That's fine. Very nice. Very nice. So, let's go, and I'm going to help you first copy, and we're going to read the glyphs and the arcane structure in the circle itself, and then we can go practice. So we'll say, I'm going to have you make an arcana check. to see how well you get pet the dog. How far you get with copying and transcribing some of this.
Maybe 85.
Who's a good doggy? I am.
20.
20. Wow.
Well, you just have a weird one, Madison. While you're stuck with a weird dog.
Hey, I mean, sunbathing's cool.
I love your
Lilac
dog.
is adorable.
I
Don't
agree.
be talking down to Lilac.
I love her.
Dog-
Don't get me wrong. I love her to
I mean,
death.
Ruby is also adorable. But
Who's Ruby?
Ruby is, yeah,
Oh,
Cute.
your dog.
sure is.
I'm
My
not.
dog
The
has
dog
IPS.
making a cameo
cute.
tonight.
Ah, I missed the name before.
Okay, so for you, trying to look at the rules for Oh, here it is. 2 hours and 50 gold. What level spell is this? I can't remember if it's a first or second level spell.
Flurry.
She. I think it's a second level. Yeah. Okay. So we'll say with that roll, you do get through the entire. We'll say like 3 hours. You get through copying the entire spell. You guys get through lunch. She orders like by message from the cafeteria, some food. Some leafy greens come up, ray of salad. She looks at you and as you have copied, she says, "Okay, so now the fun part is we have to go practice, right? Now that you have and understand the symbols, I want you to understand how they work and function. So remember though, out of character, remember that arcane spells, especially for you as a wizard, it's almost like a mathematical formula, and that's what you're copying, is transcribing the ability to understand how that formula works. That's kind of like why wizards have a larger spell base, because like you're able to like learn so much because you're able to see how it actually functions. Whereas someone like Tock or Ayla, like you just kind of know and you have these feelings of like, oh yeah, I can heal someone, I can feel it. It's a little different. We'll say you guys go down into the practice room that you guys had your test in. Wow, she is having a great evening, that dog.
I mean, I think that's just Ruby. She's like, I want to be
Aww.
involved.
Precious baby.
Ruby!
Is she a herd dog?
Yep.
That would explain why she needs to be in the spotlight. That's how my dog is.
Anyways, I'm gonna have you make one more arcana roll, and we're gonna see how your first attempt goes. How bad?
8.
Okay, so you start practicing it the first time. You make a copy, and standing there next to you, doing everything that you're doing, is an exact mirror image of you. You lift your arm, the thing lifts its arm. You go to reach your arm through it, and its arm extends out at the same time. It is an illusion, but it is copying everything that you do. So we'll say you probably have a good gist of how to do this spell at this point, and you can add this to your list on your spell book, mirror image.
So that was second.
It's a second level spell. She does look at you and go, I have more I can teach you, and I'm happy to do so, but if you're going to come back to the school, I can't take a whole day just to have one student. If you're going to come back, you should attend some classes. So think about it. You don't have to tell me tonight, but we would have to register you. But I'm happy to help you do that. I remember what it's like to be in a new city. It's hard, especially in this city. It's so big. What's it like for you back home?
Quiet.
Yeah?
All
Where did you come from? I want to know. Tell me everything.
No.
Deception check.
I do actually do it. Do you actually say that to her?
No, it's the notebook that I've written that down in elsewhere. Too many notebooks.
The same notebook issue. Where is the right notebook?
So
It's a notebook night,
the
y'all.
student has become the teacher.
Victoria, you're the DM next week now.
The mantle has been passed.
Okay.
My name.
Sorry?
I don't remember the name of the place, but Ariawyn. It's in that book.
Well, I know you're, I have it too. Because it's up to you. Because I know it's in your email too, because we discussed it. Let me see this. I know I have it right.
Of my bag.
Okay, so it's hard to hear you right now. It was easier when you're closer. I don't know, like it's the mic there, I think. I don't know. Like when you're close, it picks you up really well.
I think she got the notebook.
Oh, okay, cool. I
That's-
just pulled up in her email too.
Sorry.
Okay, so she asks you about it. She says, I've never been to Darib. What is it like? What was home like?
Just quiet, small, boring. All the houses and kind of wooden roofs. Not very exciting. Not a fun place.
I'm sorry. I mean, why did you leave then?
I need to find something.
Oh. I understand that. I too left to find something. But sometimes you find out that the thing you're looking for isn't the answer you want. I had to learn that the hard way, unfortunately. I mean, I'm not from here either. I also came here by mistake. I mean, kind of mistake. But I was hoping to find answers for what I had lost. Sometimes looking for something that seems lost sometimes when we force it, we find things we don't want. And when we just let it happen,
I guess.
But I come from the country Menraka, and I came here looking for someone who could find the thing that I lost. Unfortunately, in the end, I realized that no amount of money could bring it back. No pain, no vengeance, nothing can bring it back. Think about my offer. I'd love to help you get in. I will even pay the fee for you. No issue. But it would be a real commitment. And it might mean that you may not be able to leave for a while. So think about it. I think that you have a lot we could teach you. Okay, well, I should probably go eat dinner at some point because it's getting late. So we'll say that was a successful day. I mean, you do have a new spell in your book. You can decide how you want to handle the next day. We'll say everyone gets a rest. Ayla. Coming back to Ayla, sorry. Ayla, as you go back later, late afternoon, early evening, The door is still closed. Make a perception roll.
$19.
There are still voices in the building. Multiple still talking about something. It's hard to make out what's going on in there. Are you gonna knock?
No, I'm.
Okay.
Don't want to get yelled at again. Can I maybe try to get like closer to a window or something though, and see if I can hear what they're talking about?
I mean, because the front of the building faces, and it's crunched in. The window's like closer to the door, but it is still blacked out. I'll say because you just made a perception check, you had 19.
Mm-hmm.
It's hard to make out what they're saying. You do get the tone that it's very serious, and that it does not sound like anyone is having conflict.
Okay.
It's a very serious and long discussion about something.
Okay. So it seems serious and seems like no one's in trouble.
You do hear her voice in there, though.
Okay. I think then since it just seems like it doesn't seem like any yelling or anything's going on, I think I'm just feel like, oh, maybe I should try again later.
Okay. Cool. All right. So we'll say first night. Next morning. Yes. Ikki, what are you doing on day 2?
Sounds like an
So-
evil laugh.
Yeah.
Kind of.
More training, but she also wants to see if Muth could help her with her cloak, and see if he would help her make it fireproof or like fire resistant or something, since that was an issue, and she's like worried that she won't find more clothes while out on the road.
So which one are you taking care of first?
Let's try the robe.
Okay.
'Cause
Are
it
you
seems
just
like it's
showing?
fairly
Are you
easy.
just showing up at his house, or?
Yes, to at least see if he's interested in helping. Try to start with baby steps on it.
Sure. You knock on the door, and the little goblin caretaker looks at you. He inquires to what you're there for. You explain. I'm not sure the master would be interested in such an endeavor. I
Okay.
can inquire.
Yes, can you leave him a message?
I-
And
Oh, do you not want to wait here at the door?
I can wait at the door. I didn't know if he was home.
The door closes behind you. A minute later, the door does open, and standing before you, the human male, a Longbender stands there, looks at you. You're here for a robe?
Yes, to see if you could help me make it flame proof or resistant.
You want me to
or...
make a robe that's flame-proof?
Yes, the one that I'm wearing. She
Couldn't you,
tugs slightly at it.
couldn't you just pay someone to do that? Like an enchanter?
I didn't
I'm
know
not an
that.
enchanter.
I didn't know that. Where do I go for that? Does it cost a lot?
I don't know the cost. I usually don't worry about that. I'm not sure.
Where to point me to?
I mean, if you know any stores that sells magical items, they might be able to help.
There was the one
Uh,
on market level. I'll see
Don't
if
go there
Gauche
very
can-
often, so I don't know. Sorry.
I'll ask Gauche to go with me. Maybe they'll go with me. They know market level.
I do have a question though. You have a friend who the follower of Lola Lagune, correct?
Uh-huh.
Okay. I just wanted to make sure. I was
Do you
curious
need
about
to
that. No,
see
I
her?
don't.
Okay.
No, I'm good. Thank you, though.
Okay. Because I could just be a messenger. Okay.
I
Thank you for your time.
can do that on my own, you know.
I
I don't need you to
forget.
do that.
I
I can
forget.
just...
I-
I do have a question, though, and I would love to pick your brain.
Sure.
I know so very little about your people and where you're from. I would love to pick your brain, literally.
Like, open up my head and pick at it?
Cali knows a way of going into someone's thoughts, and I would be interested in learning more about where you come from and how to get there, as well
Sure.
as where exactly your people came from.
Oh, is she able
I
to
don't
see?
have any.
Is she able to see like my memories of like how I traveled? Because I can't put it down on
Yes.
a map either. Oh, sweet.
We can do that.
Cool. I'm more than happy to help with that.
Okay. I'll be in touch in a few days, and we'll set that up.
Okay.
I guess since you're doing something for me, I will do something for you.
Oh.
I don't know how much a cloak costs. Will 10 platinum cover it?
Whoa.
Oh, it's not enough. 20?
I don't know how much, but 10 just sounds like a lot, and 10 sounds good.
If 10 sounds like a lot, that means it's not a lot, so take 20.
Okay. I take the money.
He just like hands it to you awkwardly and
She
okay.
receives it awkwardly, and
Most awkward moment.
Nobody gave me the bag back either. Yes, that's
So
the other thing I
you,
needed
like,
too. I need to
tuck
get
it
the
in,
bag
like,
back.
tuck it in your feathers.
I tuck it like in my feathers of like trying to make it hold. Like I go back to the house and I try to find someone who had the bag last. Ayla, did you have it?
You're not there right now, so
Not
okay.
getting questioned
So
at this point.
Ikki, I will come back to you then. I'm gonna end with you right there. Ayla, what are you wishing to do on this second morning?
I'm still at my same goal. I still need to go back to the fortune teller.
Okay. I mean, you show up early. The doors are still closed and lights are off. It's morning. Maybe they're not open in the morning. I mean, it does smell like pot, right? Like, they're not open in the morning, right? That's not how we do things here.
Okay.
I mean, you can knock.
I don't want to wake anyone up though. I'm very considerate.
I mean, you showed up the day before.
I know, but they scared me now. I don't like getting yelled at and that man yelled at me.
Maybe it's like joining like being Jewish and you have to like be rejected 3 times before you.
Yeah. Okay, I think about it and then I'm like, all right, I guess I'll knock.
The door slowly opens and standing before you is Klana.
Oh, Klana, I'm so glad that you're okay.
Yes. What brings you back?
Back from yesterday or back from when I saw you?
Oh, were you here yesterday?
Oh yeah, I came twice, but I think you were busy.
I was.
Yeah, that's what that guy said. He wasn't very nice. So I was thinking that since you were such a good fortune teller, you were saying, some powerful man was going to come help me. He did. I think that you know what you're doing. And I was wondering if maybe you would take me on to learn how to tell the future.
I don't have time for a student.
No time?
With your passive perception, you do hear 2 voices in the back room. It's hard to tell who they are, though.
Okay. Could I come in and look around?
I'm not currently taking fortunes. Much too busy with work.
Oh, what other work do you do?
Quite the inquisitive one, aren't
Yeah.
you?
Yeah, it gets me in trouble, I think.
I can imagine.
Oh, we're not answering that question then, I guess. No?
No.
No. Are you okay?
I am perfect.
Oh, okay. Do you know any other
She
fortune?
with your what is your insight? Just so I know you're passive. That's my question
What's
here.
my insight? 5.
So your insight's +5.
Mm-hmm.
She's not being honest about something.
Can I send her a message, like, to asking her if she needs my help?
You do, and then in your head, I don't need your assistance.
Okay. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and leave, but then...
Oh, I may be taking work again in a few days.
Know how many days? No. Oh, should I come back? I'll come back. I'll come back. Okay.
Sure.
Okay.
Thank
I'm-
you. Come
Okay.
again. Aw.
And can I try to, like, since I'm on the market level, right?
Yeah.
Can I just maybe go back to, like, the only other place I know, which is to see the club? Because I'm just very concerned about this still. That's the only place I can think to go.
To see what club?
Oh, to see Gauche.
Oh, are you Gauche? Are you at Foxglove this morning?
I could have slept there, but
Probably not. It's okay. I'm still gonna just go off, like, searching for her. That's the only place I know how to go. So I'm just gonna, like, go there and wait for her.
Okay.
Hope
I
she
can
shows
be.
up.
Hey, I can be there because.
No, it's
Yeah,
okay. I'll
sure.
wait till. I'll
I'll
wait to
spend some time
shows
with
up.
my chosen family. Come and
Can
see
I
me.
also just? I just want to go intermingle with the people there if they're okay with
yeah,
it.
I mean, Gauche is
While I'm
there.
waiting.
Gauche is there.
Oh, Gauche is there.
I'm
Okay.
there.
Marv is there. It looks like everyone's there.
Marv is there. Jude is there. I don't know what their voices are.
I wrote a voice.
what
I know whose
happens.
voice that is for Jude. I did write voices for them all. Whether
I
or
know.
not
I just don't know what they are.
Hey, Jude.
that's
Oh God. That's very different vibe.
na na na. We're gonna get sued. Gonna get sued.
Not yet. Not this time.
Matthias is there when you go to the door, or when you enter the entryway. His hair's all messy, and I mean, like, like teenagers, right? Like, oh, what do you want?
Is Gauche here?
Tonight's episode is brought to you by all of our pets.
I took the toy.
I don't know. How am I supposed to know? Oh,
Can I? Do you know where her office is? Can I go look?
Yeah, it's in the back. Go ahead. Oh.
Oh.
Hey,
It's like clearly.
angsty like, how dare you interrupt him just sitting there? How dare you?
Wii Sports.
This episode is brought to you by Teen Angst.
Smells like Teen Spirit.
Stop getting me sued.
I
This is how we take us out of 4K. All right.
Anyways, yeah, Gauche is there. What are you guys doing?
Oh, I just like started to tell her. I was like, yeah, I was gonna learn how to read fortunes, I think. But then something was happening at Kana's store. There were like people in there. I asked her if she was okay as like a message, but she says yes, but it was I don't think so. Can I just hang out here? Because she said it's gonna be a couple days, and I don't have any other plans. Is that okay?
Yeah, I didn't see why not. Did you have you seen this person before? Did you tell us that you guys got fortunes told? Like, did you tell her? Okay, this was the fortune teller.
Yeah, something's wrong. I don't know what, but she said she told me back in my head that she had it. So I guess I should go back in a couple days. I hope she's still alive. It sounds very weird.
Yeah, I mean, so yeah, you can. I mean, yeah, you can hang out here. We have some. You know, everybody here is a fortune teller in their own right. So if you want to go and try and learn some, if you want to go and try and learn some
Can I learn
fortune telling, then
Can I learn acrobatics?
If you want to learn acrobatics, then you
I
should
don't
go
think
to,
I would be very good at it.
I don't want to have to pay any more insurance. But if you'd like to go and see if you can learn a little something about divination, you might go to Jude. She's an arcane enthusiast.
Oh yeah, that sounds fun. I'm gonna do that. And then I
Right.
just scurry off to go.
Well, you don't know where she is.
Nope. I'm gonna figure it out on my own. I'm just scurrying around the whole place,
Goodbye.
talking to every person that I see.
Yeah, I mean, it's not hard to find, Jude. The the perky outlook, the gray curly hair. Got that slightly curvy look going on here.
Looks like your movement teacher. Yeah, y'all had one.
Sorry, I'm trying to get the voice in my head.
Oh, okay.
So you want to learn. That's great. I'm not. I mean, I do this as a hobby. I'm not magical per se. But that's great that you want to learn. Very great indeed. And I can tell you're going to be so successful. I can show you a little bit about the cards.
Yeah, I like cards.
Okay. Yeah, let's look at them. So I'll just have you make say an intelligence roll. A tarot cards roll. I don't freaking
I'm
know.
so interested in seeing where you take Jude now.
I don't want to take Jude anywhere.
Okay.
13.
I mean, you learn the name of two cards, and you kind of have an idea of what they do. You got two down.
Well, there's a lot of cards here. I only know 2. This is gonna take a while, I think.
Okay. So we'll say that's Ayla's day as reading cards. Gauche.
Learn acrobatics if you want.
Yeah, Gauche. What is your efforts today?
I am going making my way up a level, talking to Mr. Rosser, and I'm taking my pistol that I've pilfered.
Okay. You get to the Rosser Shipping and Logistics. Knock on the door. Walk in. The bell rings. Ding. You hear them about. Just a minute. I'll be right there.
Right, just sit, my hands folded in my lap. Polite.
He walks out. Oh, it's I don't remember. Sorry.
It's all right. It's a weird one. It's Gauche.
Gosh.
Yeah, Gouache. Yes, there we go. Yes. Garish.
Gouache
you must-
radish.
All right, and you're one radish, right?
I love it. He looks at you. You're funny, though.
You know. Yeah.
No, I don't know. Most of my friends are rather serious.
Oh, I know. I can tell.
So, what can I do for you?
Well, when we first met, I brought and I put one gun on the table. Had you look over this, and you called it a piece of shit, so I put it right
It is
back
still
in
a
its
piece of
holster.
shit.
Oh, of course. Well, I have another piece of shit here for you. But, and I laid the other one on the table. I want to find a use for them. We've found our way. I'm not much of a combat type. And it does skeeve me out to be using what I learn as a hobby, up close and personal with people that wish me harm. Can you teach me how to use these things so that I can go take care of business and maybe one day I'll be able to afford something better? You're the only one I know that uses them that hasn't tried killing us.
Well, that's not very nice. Why are so many people so rude?
You should ask Eloise.
To be fair,
Or a Muth, actually.
in my younger day, I would have shot first and asked later as well.
Fair.
I once shot a mob boss right in the face, in the mid-conversation.
Can you teach me to do that?
Probably not today.
Maybe not the mob boss part, but
Probably
shooting
not
part.
today. I could probably teach you. Yeah, there shouldn't be an issue with that. The real concern, I'm supposed to be looking into something here using my contacts. I'm sure Muth has talked to you guys. Chrome Inferno. Since I deal with shipping and trade, I am probably going to be leaving city here in a few days.
All right, I think we're going to be doing the same thing
Oh, cool.
under
Good.
different circumstances.
Anywhere particular?
Ooh, boy, we have options. We found quite a few opportunities have opened up to us, but we are looking at a fellow to the west in Hamsines?
Oh.
South, off the coast of Enolian. We have the little bird person.
Yeah.
We
It was
kind
an
of-
odd sight.
We're trying to triangulate where she's
And
coming from. I have
I've
no
seen
fucking
creatures
idea.
that entire bodies are eyes. And I've still never seen another bird walking like that. That's odd sight for sure.
Oh yeah, yes, trust me, I understand. I would, of all the people, I think I would understand fairly well.
I mean, it's almost worse than there are beings from other worlds that are they're squid faces.
It's a little spooky. It's a little spooky. Yeah, and I good friends with a lizard guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, she can fly. She can fucking fly and everything. I have men that can walk up walls.
Well, like, and I get the lizard guy thing, right? Like,
Yeah, I mean, like it makes
Like-
sense, right? Yeah.
yeah, he's got legs and an arm, but your bird friend's got an extra appendage
like
there.
she's like a cephalopod or something. I don't
Yeah, how did that happen?
have no idea. So that's what we're trying to figure out. And it seems that she's not so sure either. So west to south, I
It
believe.
seems the past 40, 50 years here have been kind of odd on the planet.
I think we do have a meeting with those soon enough. As far as I know, with some Ignashi.
Oh, I mean, they're just people here from another world.
Right.
I mean, I'm sure you've seen them walking around the city. There's a bunch of them here.
What do they look like?
So they have that It's like a pale blue skin. They have pointed ears, but they're pointed outwards, not back like an elf, outwards. And typically their faces are, their noses are very flat and like flat and fat. And their eyes are typically a piercing yellow. They're very, very tall, like between like almost 6 foot and close to 7. They're very tall people. And the ones you've seen have very dark hair. It does appear that they all have like this dark black hair.
So I've seen Gauche on the street.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah.
Okay, so now I know what I'm looking
they're not like you're not seeing them consistently, but there's enough here in the city that you.
I just want to make sure because we're not on the Nirvana level very much, and I don't know if it changes.
So you probably would have seen some, especially when you guys were on the civic level. Maybe a handful here and there on the market level, none lower. And yeah, you guys haven't spent enough time on the Nirvana level to know much more about that.
Well, so that's what they're called. All right.
Well, yeah. It's weird though. I mean, bird people, cow people, blue people.
Don't even get me started on the cow.
Odd.
Lately, more so than in the past.
Yeah.
Wonder what's caused.
I don't know, but right now that was my job. I was gonna head up and go back home and look into the this Chrome Inferno.
Where is home? What do you call home?
Well, I mean, I grew up partly in Ploysfield and partly in Clonfelden.
Oh, Clonfelden.
Yeah, we're, I mean, we have a large business empire. We moved around a bunch.
Well, enjoy your visit home.
Uh,
Hope to speak to you
I
again.
don't think I'll enjoy it, but thank you, though.
Of course.
Do you have siblings?
I do, yeah.
They're the worst.
No, I have an older and a younger, so get the best of both worlds.
I hate my brother. He's an asshole.
Oh, really? I think mine are just stupid. I love them, though.
I want to punch Isaac in the face a lot.
Oh, no.
But maybe that's a brother thing.
Could be.
Yeah, I can probably show you a few things here the next few evenings if you want to come back. When work's done.
Yeah. You know what? I'll see if I can't give you a ring here.
Sure.
Yeah, is that all right?
Yeah,
day up.
I'm just getting work here done, getting prepared to leave, so I'm not going anywhere.
Great. All right. Well, thank you so much. Much appreciated. Looking forward to it.
Yeah, hold on. Those really are pieces of shit.
Yeah. What are you gonna do?
Well, so you have 2 pistols right now, right? So we
Yeah.
said.
Just 2 Eothana pistols. Yep.
He takes them. Are they still on the counter?
Oh yeah.
He takes them both and he goes, "Well, here's what we're gonna do," and he pulls a wastebasket over and just scoops them into the wastebasket. They're garbage.
I'm marking that
Just-
off my encumbrance.
Just hold on one second. He walks in the back room and he comes back a minute later. Here, I learned on this one. I mean, it's old, but I fixed the sight and barrel myself. Personally aligned. Should work out well. Try it. Hold it. Pick it up.
I picked up and I heft it.
It feels light. It feels much lighter than the other ones did. It moves easily through the air, more easily than you would assume a pistol to move.
How many barrels does it have?
It's still a regular pistol. Same amount of shots and stuff. It's just it's more that it was handcrafted, less so mass made. Right. The difference between buying yeah, you get it, right? Buy local, don't buy yeah, get it. The difference between buying your cake at the local bakery and the Walmart cake.
Would you rather have Walmart or Etsy?
Yeah. Etsy
Alright.
every day of the week. All right, Ellie, what is day 2?
So, I think, I'm continuing on my existential crisis of getting my relationships together. So, now that I kind of spent some time with Stefan,
Yeah.
yeah, it has been a very long time since I've talked to any of my friends, right? Like since any of this started, right? Like,
Okay.
So, because of course, I would have that like little group of gal pals who I can kind of trust, but kind of not trust. Like socialites, right?
Yeah.
Like I feel like a very young Real Housewives kind of thing, right? Anyway, so I feel like I want to reach out to them and just kind of check in and
Are you gonna go see them or?
I want to see them. I also wanted to check in with like my so the 2 goals for today were them, and then also just checking in on my my philanthropy organization, because
Okay.
I haven't done anything with them while I've been away, obviously. So I just want to make sure everything is still running okay. Like, if I let too long go away, I need to like keep up appearances and maybe perhaps prepare people that I might be taking an extended sabbatical.
Okay, fair enough. So 2 birds, 1 stone. We'll say that throw me for a loop. Love it. No. I gotta think on my toes. So this is like the one thing I did not expect us to do, so that's fine. I had other things planned, but philanthropy work was not one of them. It's like the only thing I don't have planned for Eloise. Cool.
Don't worry, it'll get better.
Until okay. Yep. I'm gonna take a break here. I'm gonna pause where we're at. I'm gonna come back.
Oh man, I did throw you for a loop.
All right. All right.
Now I want to know all the things you thought I was gonna do. I know.
I don't know. I'm gonna take a break, so we'll come back and we'll go back to the day of all the things that we are doing.
Doesn't all,
All of things. Are we on day 2?
Yeah.
We're like halfway through day 2.
Episode 3, the never-ending week.
It's okay. This is good. This is good.
It is good though. Like you guys are knocking things out. You guys are getting things done. I will remind you though, the more things you try to do in depth, like the longer this is gonna take. Simple things like we can roll, right? Ikki training with the staff, easy roll.
I'm going back to that soon.
Elayne working on her book, easy roll. Ariawyn practicing spells, easy roll. Things that certain social things are going to be a little more complex.
That's perfect.
So, yeah.
We like to make things difficult.
That's
No, I
perfect.
love it. I love it. I like thinking on my toes. I just need a second to think. So we will be back. I'm going to pause here.
Hi, I'm Lila, or you can call me Peaches and Aldo on Flaming Family Podcast. Do you like Dungeons and Dragons, but what show is family funny? You can check us out on the Flaming Days Podcast Network. Also, you can find Flaming Days live every Thursday on Twitch. You can join me and my sister as well through Eothana. See you there!
Hey, I'm Julia
or Tock from the Flaming Dice podcast. Every Thursday, you can join me and 7 other amazing ladies as we gallop through the world of Eothana. We have a team of talented artists and a plethora of homebrew content that you can enjoy yourself. Join us live at 7 p.m. Eastern every Thursday on Twitch starting February 25th. Follow us on social media and join us on Discord. If you've got an invisible friend, bring them too on Thursdays. Hope to see you there.
That was beautiful before.
No, since we weren't going, I did not record it before. So can you? I'm gonna say this again. Do you want to describe what your philanthropic work is doing? We weren't even live, so.
I know, but I didn't know that, and like now that when I have to think, it doesn't.
You
work.
just said it. You just said what it like.
I
what,
know,
what-
but I don't remember what I said.
You said Ellie's goal is to make the city more beautiful, and
Okay, so yes, so we were talking about obviously, beauty and places of nature are very important to Ellie. So she wanted to share parks and beauty with those who are less fortunate, just because beauty is necessary for people to grow and learn and experience pleasure in life. And so that shouldn't just be limited to us on more fortunate on the Nirvanan level. We should share that with those down in the lower levels and market and all of those people as well, and especially the children. I especially have a heart for children to be able to play in pretty parks.
Can I have you roll a d10? If you get so here's the trick. If you get an 8 or higher, Ellie is thoughtful about where the parks go. If you get a 5 or lower, you have the wealthy white glasses on, and you have no idea. Like, this looks like a great spot.
Oh, it literally rolled into my water bottle. Okay, hold on. Let's try that roll again. It was a 0, so that's a 10, right?
Okay. So we'll say that they let you know that they send you over a few drafts for ideas. You do pick out an old warehouse where you're like, okay, we can just buy and clear this whole land. And we'll say that's what you guys are going to do. Man, I was really excited. Like, I literally just got done reading this post on Twitter. Like, it was some sorority, and the picture was, it said our diversity team, and it was 6 white girls.
That is exactly what Ellie has going on.
That's what I imagined. That's what I imagined.
With her gal
Housewives
pals.
shit.
Yeah,
We're-
rich gal pals.
We're diverse. I'm a brunette. She's a blonde.
It's also an excuse for us to drink wine together and.
No, I got it. Yeah. Yep.
Mhm.
Ellie. I love that you're catching on to how wealth influences people.
I'm trying.
No, you're doing good. You're doing good. I'm gonna go down to Ariawyn. What are your objectives for day 2?
I think Ariawyn's actually going to go try and explore the library.
Okay, cool. Is there anything particular you're looking for?
Arcane knowledge. If there's any information on amulets.
Specific amulets, or looking on just amulets in general?
Amulets in general.
Oh God, I just pulled my headphones out. Ow, sorry, hold on. That really hurts when I do that. That's probably how I went deaf.
But
Go ahead. Amulets in general, or like your
Yeah.
specific? Okay, or the specific
okay.
amulet. That's why I'm asking, because it's going to be a different role depending on what you want. It'll be a very different role.
Yeah. The specific one.
Okay, so we're going to make an investigation roll.
No, let me pull up. Sorry, my computer is. my
No, you're
PC
good.
is Slow.
You're good.
as
You're
frick.
great.
Investigation, you said?
Mm-hmm.
Me. 22.
God damn. I was like, okay, DC's gonna be 20. She's not gonna hit it. We'll be good.
17 plus my
Yeah.
mod.
No, you're good. You come across legend of an amulet with a similar description, matching what you're looking for. Because it is only, and I'm going to say only, a 22, the information you do acquire is that it has a particular marking on it, from what knowledge you can find, that it has an eyeball with an arrow through it engraved on the back of it. And that it appears as it belongs to a set of items that you're like trying to find out where they come from and what history, because like there's not a lot of detail. You find it's a book talking about like lore and legends, kind of like, the Bigfoot of Eothana, that kind of stuff. But
Is that the
like
title?
but like it matches what you're looking for, so you're like, okay, like this might mean something because it does match what I'm looking for. So you mark down some notes here, and it doesn't explain like where they're coming from, but it talks about that there's a set of items. One appears to be a sword, and one appears to be a ring, and it doesn't have information on the other two. It does mention 5 items, and it mentions the mark of an eyeball with an arrow through it. Yeah, that's with that roll. That's going to be the information you gather from that roll.
Okay.
Okay.
Muchas gracias.
Yeah. No. Thank you. Elayne, what is day 2? Rolling
Okay.
a fatty.
Elayne wants to find a mooth if she can, but if not, she's bringing her book with
bothering
her.
him, poor guy.
I know, this poor dude. She's gonna bring her book with her in case she can't find him. She really is tired of reading.
We'll say as you head over there, Ikki, like as you're getting there, you start walking up to where his residence is, and Ikki's walking away.
This poor guy.
You guys do see each other. Do you guys say anything to each other?
Elayne, have you seen Ayla?
I have not today.
Okay. I'm going back to the house.
Were you just with a mooth?
I only had a question for him. And now I'm leaving him. I only stayed there for like maybe 3 minutes. No, 5.
3 minutes.
Like 5 minutes.
Okay. Well, be safe.
Thank you. You too. I go on my merry way back to the house for training time.
Okay. Elayne, as you go up to the house, do you knock on the door now that you know Ikki was there?
I do not knock on the door
Okay.
because I feel like he's gonna be annoyed. I am gonna sit down and read my stupid book.
Like in his garden?
Yes, in his garden.
So first I'm gonna have you roll a intelligence check.
It's not gonna go well. I got a 1. It's a 2 minus a 1 is a 1. I'm a very smart person, so.
You sit there in the garden and you are struggling. Like you get to a word that's really big. House.
All of them.
House. The word house. You sit there and you're trying to decode this word. Eventually, as you're sitting there, you don't notice, but all of a sudden you hear, "Do you make a habit of reading people's front yards?" And you look straight up, I imagine you're leaning against a rock or something, you're reading your book, and all of a sudden you just look up and he's leaning over you. Can I help you with something? Why are you here?
Well, actually, I came to talk to you. But
I'm just lucky today, aren't I?
right. Well, I saw it looked like you're pretty busy, so I thought better of it. But here you are.
Yes, here I am at my house. where I live, that I own.
I
In
didn't
the
expect
yard.
you to come out here.
I mean, you're sitting here in my front yard.
Yeah, it's really pretty.
Thank you. It was a lot of work, especially the frogs.
Yes, the fucking.
One of them might have been a person at one point.
Oh my god, frogs. Well, actually, now that you're out here, I do have a question for you. If you're.
Sure. You're not
Ready.
gonna try to ask to borrow my books again, are you?
Oh, definitely not. I've
Are
had enough
you?
books today.
Are you gonna ask to borrow a book?
No.
Okay, just want to double check it's the DM.
Okay.
Okay.
I am not. I am not.
Okay,
Out of character,
okay.
I am not.
Okay.
Um.
Okay.
I'm tired of books today.
Oh. Not one for books, huh?
Yeah, I just really don't see the point. But I was wondering if you know someone named Kazgoth? Kazgoth?
Kazag?
Kazog?
Yeah, I know Kazag. What about him?
Have you guys talked
Red,
recently?
grumpy, dragonborn.
Ooh. That's more than I know.
Oh, yeah, he's kind of grumpy.
Have you talked to him recently?
A few days ago, he was following a lead, heading towards, the coast. Heading towards some boat. Not really sure. He had gotten information from one of his contacts and was heading to investigate.
Would he be willing to talk to us, you think, or?
I mean, he's quite busy. It's not like he works for me. He's just a friend. Or an acquaintance.
I see. You guys aren't close?
All these people don't work for me. We're friends, much like you and your compatriots. We once traveled the world just as you guys do. Or might, or... yeah, I hope you do, because I would like to be able to have some peace and quiet for a few weeks. That'd be lovely.
I mean, your wish might come true soon.
Yeah, just don't bite off more than you can chew. No, he doesn't, work for me. He's a friend. He has his own ambitions and his own goals, much like you guys do. It's just that he keeps me updated time to time when he finds things that I need to know. Him, Cali, and I kind of keep an eye on things to make sure everything stays the way it should.
Well, I heard that he was recently in Hamsines.
Yeah.
Is there any news from there?
I mean, it's a large country. There's news from there just as there is anywhere else.
Any news from Kagar?
Kazag?
Kazog?
Yeah, no wonder you can't read.
It goes with my character.
Oh no, that's a moose character to make snide remarks, so you're good.
Sorry, is there any news from Kagar?
Kazag, I mean, just what I said. Kazag was heading down to investigate where, he had heard that there were some sightings of a similar cow person. But I haven't heard much yet because I don't think he's made contact yet. He said he was going to, once he found out where they were, make arrangements to ensure that he could spend time with them and ensure that he got the information. Because our concern is if these people are not from this world, where are they from?
Yeah, that's a really good question.
Well, and that's Kazag's job. That's what his organization does, is keep an eye on the barriers between this world and the others.
Okay, I have one more question for
I
you.
have one more answer then.
Hold up my book, Devils in the Sky. I'm gonna
Okay.
ask, have you read this?
I mean, I know what it is and I know the history. What about it?
Can you just tell me what happened?
What happens? What do you mean?
What happened? What's in the book? I don't understand why I have to read the whole book. Could you just tell me what happens?
I mean, I can, but that would remove the opportunity for you to grow.
Well, really? You nerds. And then I put my book back.
You can... I was gonna let you roll persuasion, but okay. I mean, I'm not. I don't mean offense by that. I'm not trying to insult you in any way, shape, or form. It's just that I don't think it's. I'm not sure what you're going to learn from the history of the city. I mean, the city was a damn swamp. People showed up from another world. Everyone rushed here because they thought there's something special about this place. Just like any other, just like any other aspect of behavior. Peoples do the same thing over and over and over again. We're easily distracted by shiny objects and false claims and fairy tales and fables. People felt if they came here where these visitors were that they'd find a better life, an opportunity. Whether or not that's true depends on who you are and what kind of money you have. I'd argue that the people living on the lower level would probably tell you that those opportunities didn't come for them. It just depends on who you are.
Definitely starting to see that money goes a long way here. But what about these Agnashi people? What do you know about them?
I mean, there's plenty in I know a handful in my circle. Ellie could probably introduce you to at least one of them.
I'm gonna have to.
There's a couple in the city who have a lot of money. I mean, when you come to a new world and you bring shiny objects and you offer them up, people will spend top dollar for them. And if your only objective is to find a place where you can live luxury, then why not live with a species that's less advanced than yours? How easy it is to put a curtain over their eye and trick them. Make them think you're selling some miracle cure. But the trick is that technology isn't a miracle cure. All these constructs throughout the city, all these creations don't fix the problems we have.
Yeah, that's true.
It is true. It doesn't make things easier for us to navigate. It doesn't make life easier. It just makes people who already had wealthier and people who already didn't more indebted. I know it's a depressing way to think of it. I'm sorry. I'm told I'm quite glum. I apologize.
It is pretty glum. But you did answer my question. So I'm gonna leave your yard.
I'm sure you've seen some in the city since you've been here, though.
It's possible, but everything's kind of a lot.
He describes one of them. You can make a history check if you'd like.
Okay, I'm doing it. I got an 11.
Maybe in a bar on your first night here. But
I feel like it was like a lot, like a whirlwind.
yeah. It's hard to tell.
Yeah. So I'm gonna tell him, well, thank you. I'm gonna.
I do have a question. Your friend, the one who follows Lola Lagune. How long has she been doing that?
The one who follows what?
Never mind. I'll talk to you later. And he turns around and just walks away.
Okay. Can I check on the frogs?
Yeah, roll a perception check for frog.
Frogs.
Perception for frogs.
19.
The frogs are both there.
Yes. I'm gonna say take care of yourself to the frogs before I leave.
They're both frogs. They don't respond.
But they can feel my love.
I love her.
I love Elayne so much too. Okay, Tock. So, we'll have
next day.
Yes.
Oh my god, did she sleep at the bar? Where was she?
No, I'm assuming you went home, right?
I was lost.
But you can also turn into things and. Okay, sure. And that's how you want to play this. It's up to you.
Hey, everybody, let's talk.
Tock, were you drinking at the bar?
Well,
I'm sure someone would buy you a drink somewhere.
Wait, you guys know how we talked about
Hold
carousing?
on. Tock, were you drinking at the bar?
yes.
Okay, roll a percentile, and we'll say on a 20%, 20 or lower, you ended up somewhere. So it's the D10 plus the percentile dice.
I rolled 90. Where did I go?
No. So that's. Oh, can you hold that up again? Yeah, you have to roll that, and then you have to roll a D10 with it.
Or is it 6?
No, it's a 9.
That's 90, and then
Yeah.
you have to roll a d10 for your first,
Yeah.
your 1 through 10.
Yeah.
So 90 what?
Your first place value, your one's place, as we say in my class group.
And go to school for math.
What'd you get? 99. Oh, that's lucky.
Yeah. Better than the last roll. I
was gonna say that you only ended up somewhere else if you got a 20 or lower, which is what I said. But a 99 is a lucky roll. Like, that's kind of cool, right?
That's cool. That is cool.
Okay. You wake up the next morning in a tree.
Oh, I know how to do that.
You notice that there is web all over, like, the branches where you were sleeping. Drunk wild shape, guys.
I was wondering. I was like, is this mine or someone else?
You hear a guard like poke at you. Miss, you can't sleep in a public park.
Well,
You need to go home.
Tree.
Like wipe the drool off your chin. But it's not just drool. There's like web there.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. You need to head home.
Okay. Ooh, do you know? And then I descend while I'm asking him this question.
Yeah, I mean, because you're Tock right now. Yeah, you descend.
I descend and I say, "Hey, do you know where this specific dock is, or where a pet store is?"
That's so much. This is the best group ever. He looks at you, goes,
I'm on the ground.
I mean, there's a few pet stores, miss, on the market level. I'm sure you can go look there.
Where are we right now?
You're on the civic level.
We're
I'm
on
not sure how you got here.
That's funny.
Like standing next to you is a very hungover looking tick as well.
Ah, tick.
Oh, my head hurts.
No, yeah. Well, we're gonna. Oh no, we don't have any money. Wait, we have some rice. We're gonna eat some of that.
Miss, you can't just eat rice here in the park.
Why not? You feed the birds here. Do you not?
Yeah, but you can't just cook rice here in the middle of the park.
Okay, hey sir. Do you mind helping me get up to the market level? I will not eat this bag of rice.
I'm apparently helping you with everything else this morning.
You told
Look,
me.
here's 10 gold. Take this. Go find yourself a cab. Go find yourself a transport and go home.
Wow. I mean, can I give you something in return? What do I
Yes,
have?
you can give me don't sleep in the park again.
I will I will promise I won't.
Because if I get another call about you sleeping in the park, I'm not going to be happy. You seem like a nice lady. I don't want to have to take you and lock you up.
Oh, you're nice too. Thank you so much.
He turns, he's like, okay.
I will stay true and repay this debt. I will never sleep in this park again.
No, don't sleep in any parks.
Wait, all of the ones here?
Do not sleep in any parks in the city of Chilori, ma'am.
Okay, I will stay true to that. I will never ever sleep in the parks of Chilori again, or the debt to be paid of this 10 gold.
Yeah, look, if you go over there to the terminal, you
Yeah.
can hook a transport and they'll take you home.
Okay, all right, thank you, sir. Okay.
Sure.
Sure.
Don't let them keep you down.
Who's they?
Take it to the menitis.
The they.
Who they? Okay.
Them.
Them. The sign. Okay, anyway. So I make my way over to the transit,
Okay.
up to the market level, to look for the
A pet shop?
stores, yes.
Yeah, sure. Roll an investigation check.
Okay. And meanwhile, Tick's around, right?
Yeah, she's talking to you.
Yeah. And then, what can I do? Sorry, I transferred my stuff over and I don't know.
Plus intelligence.
2.
You rolled a total of 2?
No, 10, sorry.
Okay.
I had plus 2.
Total of 2, guys.
Sorry.
10?
No, I had 10.
10. Okay, so we're gonna say it takes you the good part of the day. You do eventually find a pet store. And it says,
I go in.
hold on, I'm gonna tell you the name. Going through stuff in my head here. It says, yeah, that's a good one. It says, oh, sorry, I need to look up naming rules for this. Oh yeah. No, I don't like that. No, I'm just gonna do that. Yeah, that's easier. Sorry. Olmaz.
That's the name of it?
Ulma. Ulmaz. Ulma's treasured joys.
Nice. Treasured joys.
Yeah.
Almost treasured joys.
You enter and I'm writing this down too in my notebook. Ulma's treasured joys. And a voice in my head. Voice. Got it. I don't know if I'm going to pull this off, but we're going to try. You walk in, and behind the desk is a human female, elderly, like past midlife. She's very, she's short, and you notice she has a lot of makeup on. Like Mimi Bobek from Drew Carey show level of makeup.
Okay.
Cleveland plug. Wait, I want that to be an NPC now.
Mimi Bobek? Shut up, pig. Shut up, pig.
Sickest NPC.
Shut up, pig. Stop it, pig.
Okay.
That show. She looks at you and just kind of stares for a second. Yes.
Hey! I don't know why I repeated how you said your cadence. Are you Oma?
Yes.
Oma. I was wondering if you had a job opening available in your store. For I am a very qualified candidate. I am very good with animals and I treat things well.
Sure, make a persuasion roll.
So, ah! 18.
Don't mention the entire. What was the persuasion? 18. Well, come to think of it, I do need someone to clean up the droppings.
Ooh, yeah.
I can
just-
pay you one
What?
gold.
For on an hourly?
No, per day.
Could I also I accept and could I also work and do another aspect of a job and get paid for that too?
Well, it depends. Depends on how good you do at cleaning the cages.
Okay. Is there something okay, well
Because most animals here don't want to be touched.
do they?
As you look around, make a perception check.
It is 14.
You're not sure what some of these are. They are not like basic animals. Like there are some like bizarre looking creatures here. You're pretty sure one of them is some sort of octopus. That one looks like possibly a bird, but why does it have legs like that?
Okay.
And that one looks like a really sparkly snail.
Ooh. Sorry.
This is what we're doing apparently. This is how Dungeons and Dragons play, guys.
I have a question, Miss
Only in this group.
Alma.
Yes!
I was wondering if I work really hard for you and I'm earning the 1 gold a day, could I also have an animal? Like, could I also earn one of the really pretty animals that you have?
I can give you a 10% discount.
Ooh, okay. How much are your animals in general?
200
Of what? 200 what?
gold.
Oh. Okay, you see, here's the thing. I don't have a lot of I don't have, well, the guy in the park gave me some money to get, but I don't have any money otherwise. I was wondering maybe I could like earn my animal instead of pay for it and
200 days of work.
200 days of work. Could I trade to make that less?
No.
Well, okay, wait. What's 10% of 200?
She just looks at you like, are you serious?
Yeah.
You'd owe me 180.
Oh, right. I come from woods. I don't know math.
technically you come from caves.
Well, firstly, yes, in the beginning.
In the beginning, there was caves.
Yeah. Okay. All right. I accept your job offer. Is there any way I could be promoted if I do good jobs? Is there like
You'd have to do really good. Very good. Perfect.
Okay.
I don't want to do this voice. Please don't make me do this voice.
You
It came in my head. It was the only thing that came into my head. I'm sorry.
It was very squeaky. Talk was
Yes.
Okay.
Sure. I'm gonna have you roll for this first day animal handling check.
Okay.
We'll make some checks and see if the animals like you and see how your job goes the first week.
The first week?
Well, we'll go through it. Yeah, you're good. You're good. First day though.
Okay. Because
Yeah, you're good.
Because if it's like, what if I find a different pet store that pays?
Then you're missing your work by certain. Just go ahead.
Okay. What am I rolling
Animal
for?
handling.
Oh, animal handling. I get a 17.
17.
Yes.
Okay. Give me a second. Oh, that'd be funny. No. Give me a second. Okay. You. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay, so you have no difficulty with most of the animals, but one of them is a small dragon-like creature, really small, like the size of a bunny, with a long pointed tail with like a scorpion-esque stinger at the end of it. As you go to handle that creature, it goes to sting you, and you quickly move away your hand, and it just like hisses, like. And all of a sudden, in your head, the idea of, "Yo, back off," just pops up in your head, and it looks at you like.
Here, wait. Okay, so I would like to. I would like to cast Animal Friendship.
Sure. What is the save? It's a wisdom save, right? I knew that. Right?
Yeah.
Do you know what the what is your DC? What's your DC?
My DC?
Oh, it has advantage. Cool. Yeah, your spell save DC. Yep. Yeah, it would be on your spellcasting page.
Yeah.
So it's your wisdom plus your proficiency bonus plus 8.
I think it's it's 14.
Isn't your guys' proficiency plus 3 right now?
Hmm?
Oh, it's still plus 2.
It's plus
I
2
think it's
until
plus
5,
2.
then it bumps to plus
Okay,
3.
the next level. I couldn't remember where it bumped up. Okay, so it does succeed, and it looks at you, and literally in your head the thought, "Hey, back off. Cut it out."
So so I like try to woo this dragon, and I send this spell of like, "Fear not, ye. I am here to befriend you." And
Sure,
take
make
care."
a persuasion roll. Sure. Apparently we're role playing Tock trying to befriend a
Wait, do I have to roleplay?
yeah. No, you said it. So roll a persuasion.
Persuasion is
I only respond when you guys respond. Just so you know.
13.
What would you get?
13.
Doesn't seem to care.
No.
Like you literally, the idea in your head pops up again. Like it's not like words, but it's a feeling, and it's just like, yo, stop it.
But did my animal friendship work?
No, not at all. So
Can I try again?
No, I think Madison meant that it succeeded at like evading your spell.
yeah.
Not that she misunderstood. She
Oh,
thought
no,
when
no,
you
no,
said
no.
it succeeded that the spell succeeded.
Oh no, the creature did. I'm sorry. Yeah, the creature succeeded.
Okay. So
It's not happy with you casting spells on it.
I could try to speak with it and tell him that I just want to clean up his...
Like you did speak with it though. Like that's what I'm saying. Like it understands you. It just it doesn't care. Doesn't like
Okay.
you.
So maybe
I mean, it's also your first day working with. It is your first day working with these animals, so.
I asked Tick.
Okay.
Hey Tick, what do you think I should do? Should I try to befriend their cranky dragon, or do I just leave him be for a little bit and run to the next?
I think you should like back off.
Okay.
Like don't touch that thing. It's gonna bite you, or sting you, or worse.
Right. So I have to clean up his cage, though.
Well, why don't you just like. I don't know. Can you like pretend you cleaned his cage?
Yeah, I wonder if Miss Uli or Ulma is gonna check. How dirty?
Only one way to find out.
Yeah, only one way to find out. Okay, so I leave that one be and I go clean the others.
Sure. Cool. Easy enough. We'll say at the end of the day you get paid 1 gold. You did see a lot of strange creatures that you have never seen before in your life or heard of. She seems to have some rare stuff here.
Okay. And
Like-
if I work there 180, 90, 80 days. Yep, that's it. Then I can.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna ask just a show of hands here then, and then I'll real quick, Ikki, I need to have you roll. I forgot to do that. Ikki, make your make 2 make 2 strength rolls. We'll have you do 2 today. Because you did other stuff as well.
Okay. An 11 and a 13.
We'll say with those rolls you get like 2 more hours in. Okay, so I'm going to ask here just with a real quick show of hands because I'm going to get this thing moving. Who would be going back to Ellie's house at this point? And who would not be? Okay, so pretty much just for the night is what I'm asking. Okay. I'm assuming that Ellie, would you be hanging out with them in the guest house or would you be in your house? We can't hear you. You gotta unmute yourself. Rule number 1 of a Zoom meeting, guys.
Yeah. Are we like going to bed or
Yeah,
like...
I'm just asking like the late evening, night stuff. Like, what are you doing? Are you gonna hang out in your house or in the guest house?
Well, I'm not sleeping in this house, no.
No. You're not sleeping in your house or the guest house?
No, in the
hang out
guest
with
house.
us or not?
That's what I'm asking. I'm asking if you're hanging out with them. I just need to know that.
Hanging
answer.
out with them? Yes, that's why I asked how late it was.
Okay, so that's all I'm trying to find out. We'll say, Ellie, as you're getting like some snacks and having the staff prepare food to take over.
Can I just say something?
Yes.
before we go in?
Yes.
I'm not inside with them because I'm outside praying, so
Sure.
I'm outside the house in the weather dome area.
Okay. Ellie, can I have you roll a perception check?
$19.
You hear some of the staff rushing, and you hear them talking with Stefan in a very anxious voice in the other room. And you hear him getting a little bit loud. Not angry, but more... Not positive excitement, but like...
Urgency?
Yeah. Something's going on in the other room. So, up to you if you go, or if you're going to keep going to where you're going.
I am going to try to see what is going on in the other room, but stay like hidden. So like stealthily make my way over to try to like.
So, sure, roll stealth.
Gotta hide in your own house.
Yep, 19.
I mean, she's not hiding. She's like sneaking. She's trying to not
Right.
draw attention. Like I get what she's
Right.
doing. Yeah.
Yeah. Be inconspicuous.
Yeah. Master, that's all I know at the moment. What do you mean that's all you know? Was it which bank was it that hit?
Oh no.
I only know of the 3 locations. It happened this evening. All that's been released is that they were Rubryn spies in the city. What do you... I don't understand. What does that have to do with the bank or any of this? I don't understand, like, why... What does this mean? I'm still not getting this. Like you're kind of pissing me off here, Todd. Sir, some of your investments, your physical investments, may or may not be damaged, as well as other establishments in the city as well. They went after institutions, is what you're saying. Yes, sir, it seems that way. God damn it! First this crap Ellie gets pulled up into, and now this? You know, like, can't we just have a normal week? Alright, Todd, I need to find out. I need you to let me know exactly which buildings, which assets got hit. I know everyone's going to be running around since there's multiple... How many locations throughout the city total? They're not sure, sir. There's not a clear count of how many explosions went off today or not. I want the staff. I think you guys should head home for safety tonight. And I don't want another incident like we had a few nights ago. So I think you guys should head home. Pack, finish whatever you guys are working on, and then maybe go home for the night. Are you sure, sir? Can you take care? I can cut cheese and meats. I'm pretty sure I can do it. How hard can it be? Sure, sir. Should I say something to Miss Ellie? No, I don't need her getting dragged into this crap, too. No. Last thing we need. Rubryn spies. What kind of crap is this? I do not want to be disturbed in my study. Let me know when you leave. I need a drink. And the door is closed to the study as you're standing by the kitchen, by the stairs, where that door is there. Todd walks by. Oh, Miss Ellie. I didn't see you there.
Oh, no, I was just coming around the corner. Is everything all right?
Yes.
All right, well, thank you for the snacks.
Yes, ma'am. And you see him walk off to the other staff and like starts whispering some stuff to them.
Okay, so Ellie's gonna run off with her snacks.
Yeah,
And grab an extra bottle of wine.
sure.
And then dash over to the guest house to let
Okay.
everyone know what she discovered and try to make sense of things.
So Ellie divulges the information to you guys.
Would I have heard her run past? She would have had to run past me, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so I went ahead and followed her in because it seemed urgent.
Okay. Anyone?
Do you think that they're? I mean, do you think this could be related at all?
Well, look at who attacked your husband. You know, I mean,
I'll have. So the people. Let's see. The people here who would. Gauche, Ariawyn, and anyone else who's proficient in history can roll. You have to be proficient in it though. But Gauche and Ariawyn can.
can I
Me
count
too.
half proficiency with Jack of all trades?
What are we
Um,
rolling?
I'm just gonna have you roll though, because Gauche, you've traveled a lot.
Ah, yes, that's right. The whole
Oh, yeah.
story
Uh,
thing.
17.
Tock's not proficient in history. There's no way.
19.
19.
23.
Sorry,
17. Ooh, girl.
23. Rubrin is the other continent next to Vrasera. They are in a cold war, and that is something Ariawyn would know, and I'm sure Gauche would have an idea about this too. They've been in a cold war for the past 30 years or so, since it became clear Vrasera had technology and resources that it was not sharing with the rest of the world. Rubrin is home to where most people believe the dwarfs came from. And it is also, you're also more likely to find people like orcs in that particular continent than you would in Vrasera. There are humanoids and some goblinoids on that continent as well. Vrasera and Rubrin do share a common border. Hold on, I have all the maps.
Do people from Rublin, did they talk like this?
They
Are they like kitty cat but person? I am just
They might.
wondering for reasons.
they might.
Hmm.
But you have never heard of any of the kitty cat people being in Rubrin.
Okay.
That you
I
have
don't know
not-
much about Rubrin. Yeah, never been there.
You know enough. I mean, like, you know that that's where a lot of the dwarves are. You would know that their society operates on a different energy source than Vrasera. Vrasera having that magic tech that came from the Ignashi people. Rubrin uses some sort of black liquid. You're not sure what it is, but they burn it.
Sounds dirty.
It's a very dirty continent.
Sounds expensive.
Sounds dirty. Global warming in Eothana.
You can't tell me this. You can't.
I know, I'm making a joke. It's not even like
Yeah.
Are they sharing this information that they know with us or no?
that's
I
up
would
to
be,
Ariawyn
yeah.
and Gauche. Yeah, that's up to them.
Hold on. Yeah, why wouldn't I? Communication is key.
You also know, Ariawyn, that Menraka, where Cali's home country is the country that does share a border with Rubrin. There's a large canyon that separates the two continents where they collided. And typically there has been conflict over who controls the land surrounding that canyon, as there's also a river that flows pretty much the entirety through the middle area of the both continents there. So it's like a race to like who can control those ports, because it makes trade easier. So
Should we just be? I mean, I guess we didn't know about her time with Cali.
So it's up to you guys what you disclose. Yeah.
I mean, I don't see why she wouldn't
Okay.
at
Yeah.
least kind of share
Care
that
about it.
information. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Here's hard.
But
Yeah,
would
seeing
Ellie
everything.
know if there had like, would she remember any recent attacks, or is this?
There has not been
Potentially.
any sight of attacks, or any notion. This would be the first in Chilori.
So she's been kind of alienated from the Cold War that's been happening.
It does not appear. There is no war in Ba Sing Se.
There is no way that somebody in the Nirvana level would be affected by something like this.
Nope.
under
That's the
normal
second
conditions.
time I've heard that reference this week. That's weird.
I mean,
Spooky.
it's one of the best shows ever. So.
But like, still,
yeah, just like in
What
the past.
reference?
I see it referenced on Twitter a lot. There is no war in Ba Sing Se from Avatar.
Avatar.
Oh,
Yeah.
I haven't ever actually seen Avatar. So.
Oh, I thought you watched it with us. I'm sorry.
Cannot.
I'm
I
sorry.
talk
told
to
you
you
I hadn't
anymore.
seen it, and we didn't watch it.
You have
Oh.
Netflix. I'm sure. Watch
I
it.
I
Well,
haven't
it's probably
seen
on
it.
Disney
Watch
Plus
it.
now.
No, it's on Netflix. Netflix
it's
owns it.
Nickelodeon. It's
Yeah.
not.
Yeah.
Nick.
It's Viacom. It's not.
You will cry. There will be a lot of crying.
Got
It's
it.
a good
Okay.
show.
I love that. Okay,
Anyways,
non-spawn.
so yeah, so you guys are all sitting there in the room. Yep. And that's what you all disclose with each other.
Can I mention the tabaxi?
Sure. Yeah.
This feels like, I mean, your husband. These are his quote unquote physical assets, right?
Mm.
And wasn't the tabaxi woman, that one that we keep talking about? Who
Right.
keeps
So
eluding us?
Ellie does know, while Stefan does keep a lot of things secret about his work, just because you don't mix home and work. You do know he's involved in the finance industry,
Oh my gosh.
financial and
Ooh.
banking industry. So, if by assets that would mean financial assets,
I thought you were talking about like estate assets, like.
you said
they might be.
explosion.
Estate assets are still, because estates can be liquidated, and so can, I mean, they're investments.
Right. I mean, like physical securities, like
Yeah, sure.
real estate. Okay.
Yeah, they can still be investments for sure.
Well, if they're attacking things that Stefan owns,
But it wasn't just Stefan in their conversation. There was lots of them around the city at once
I
today.
see.
Yeah.
Did you catch wind of what kind of physical assets they were? Was there a
they-
common thread, do you think?
They mentioned a lot of banks.
Great.
Yeah.
You didn't hear much else.
Yeah.
Typing down.
Um,
Okay, well, that's
Well-
awesome. Where all the money is,
As
that's
Ayla
just
sitting there,
great.
like putting her fingers together, trying to say something.
Go on, Ayla. I'm so sorry.
remember
Ayla.
when I thought something was funny at the fortune teller?
Yeah.
She's an orc, a half
You
orc,
mentioned. Did you
and
mention?
there were a lot of guys there.
You mentioned a
Mm.
dwarf, didn't you?
Yeah,
Motherfucker.
there were a lot of people, a lot of guys in her shop, and I thought something was wrong with her, but she said no, and so something else was wrong.
That's, wow, I did not expect you to tie this in this way.
Sounds suspicious, I think.
That's a little, a little suspicious.
And she
Yeah.
said that she could teach me in a couple of days, and so yeah.
How do you feel about a trip to the fortune tellers, ladies?
Orc acting sus.
And if only I already knew how to tell fortunes, I could have seen this coming.
Oh my god! That is the most in character thing I've ever heard you say. Shit,
Um,
I need to somebody write that down.
As you guys are standing there, there is a knock at the door.
Ah, okay. I put my hand on the gun holster that I have
It is
discreetly.
Ellie's guest house, so she's going to. Yes, hello?
Your husband's staying there.
Shit.
Can we talk for a minute real quick? It's kind of urgent.
Of course.
I cross my hands.
I will be right back, everyone.
I turn to Ayla and I'm like, Ayla, can I have the bag back?
Isla.
Ayla, can I have the bag back?
You have to promise that you're not gonna put your head inside.
I won't do it again.
Do you promise?
You're all.
You
By the
never-
way, Gauche, Elayne, Ariawyn, and Tock, you are all right there.
You can never have it back if you put your head in it.
No, what are you doing?
It's her bag. I can't steal it. I said I would give it back eventually.
My bedroll's in there.
I promise not to put my head in anymore. I'm done with that.
You can't
done with
lose
that now,
it
baby,
either.
No more.
I'm not gonna lose it.
She's a team bird now.
It's your bag.
I take the bag and put it over myself and then dump all my new money in there.
But we're going to use. Are we using it as a team, right? We're using it as a team.
Yeah.
Please don't lose my
It's
shit.
gonna get lost.
There's so much good shit in that.
I'm gonna have so much fun with this. Thank you.
Okay.
It's not my bag. I couldn't keep it.
It's my bag. It had to replace my old bag.
the only lawful good person in the party. We gave her the bag. Oh no. Okay. She gives it away. All right.
I love it. So Ellie, I don't know if you've heard. There were some Rubran terrorists in the city today. Several buildings that I own. I have ownership in properties, as well as several banks, and a handful of government establishments were hit with explosives. It's not clear why the places that were targeted were, if there was a reason. We need to be cautious the next few days. The government's it's likely that there's going to be a lockdown coming.
A lockdown?
I mean, the United Versera forces, Versera United Forces and the Chalorian Guard and the Bersosa Armed Services, like everyone in the city is going to be looking for whoever did this, and we're going to need to be cautious because you've gotten caught up in things, and we're kind of harboring a bunch of people that possibly don't belong in the city in our guest house.
You don't belong.
True. You're not there.
I mean, you're not a citizen, to be fair, as well. You're not even a citizen of this country.
Yeah, I don't know that
Citizen of
any
the
of
world.
you are.
We're not. We don't hear this, right?
Yeah,
Like,
I know. No.
Okay.
But I don't think any of you are citizens of. Yeah. Anyway, what would this lockdown mean for us?
I don't know anything. Nothing like this has ever happened. I'm not sure how they're going to respond. I think everyone's just trying to make sure they can recover whatever is possible. Oh, you have no idea. That roll on that D100 was insane. That's why I laughed so hard when day 2 started. I was like, there's no.
Shit.
Yeah. He looks at you and just he doesn't really have any answers. I'm not sure what's going to happen and what this is going to look like. I'm assuming it's going to be harder for people to get in and out of the city, though.
Right. I don't know what this means for me.
It means you need to be careful. If they're catching you guys sneaking around at night, I'm not going to be able to bail you out.
Yeah.
But it
During
also
the
means,
day?
because it also means, though, you need to be aware that because it's impacted more than just Chilori, I mean, the Versera United Forces and the Brasosa Armed Services are all going to be looking. There's going to be a lookout throughout the country, throughout the continent. No one from Rubrin has been able to make any sort of attack like this, ever. The fact that someone got in the city, did this kind of destruction all at once. It was planned, it was orchestrated, it was thought out. Waiting for the right moment. So, things are gonna change.
Yeah, they are.
I don't know how. All I can tell you is that I need you to be safe and cautious, please. I won't be able to protect you this time. And I don't want to lose you.
Don't want to lose you either.
It was my biggest fear. In that room, tied to that chair, that I would never see you again. So, I don't want that to happen again. I need you to be safe, please. This is not a fight you need to go picking. This is not a fight you need to look into. Let the government handle this one.
But what if it's related to everything we're doing? Like what we discovered.
I mean,
is,
why
is
don't you?
just
Why
the
not?
start.
Why don't you ask your weird, goofy friend what he thinks then?
I'll definitely be speaking with Amuth.
Yeah, just do it when I'm not around. I don't like that
Yes.
guy.
I know.
I'd prefer it if you were to come back to the house in a minute. I sent the staff home. So, you can say goodnight, but I'd prefer it if you were to come back to the house.
Let me discuss with them, and I'll be in a few minutes.
Okay. I'm gonna go wait in the kitchen then. Bye.
Wait for her.
Stop it! Stop it! You stop it, Karen! Stop it.
It's so terrible.
I just support Ellie. I just support her so much.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
Okay, so Ellie, like legit, I just want to make this clear. Like this was like this is literally a 1 out of 100 chance of happening.
Come on.
What the hey?
I love dice sometimes.
I am so thrown off. All our plans are thwarted.
No, they're
How?
not.
Not exactly.
No, I think we'll be fine.
Yeah.
I think we'll be fine.
This helps my plans immensely. Not being weird about it.
Is
You
that
guys didn't
Ellie
know that.
talking? Is that Ellie talking to the group then?
Hmm?
Is that what you're saying to them?
Yeah, so I don't know how this changes things now. If there's going to be, and so like I'm sharing with them about the information that Stefan just told me.
Yeah.
I mean, if there's going to be a lockdown, doesn't that mean we either need to leave Chilori like immediately, or we're going to be stuck here?
My
What it sounds like.
my friends have to get out of here. There was a disaster a week ago at our place of work. that could be directly connected to this. It's time for them to go. And under normal circumstances, me.
Yeah, it sounds like we can't stay here.
I was just finally not getting lost here, but I don't think we should stay either.
I got lost a lot. She's
We know.
partial about her job. You could leave.
Let's go get lost somewhere else, but let's do it fast.
I mean, shouldn't we at least, before we leave, try to nip it in the bud before it gets worse?
What do you think we
Ayla-
should
Right, like
do?
We
I
can go
mentioned-
see the fortune teller. She
Ayla
knows
mentioned
something.
That fortune teller. Well, I don't know if she is a guilty party in this, but it seems like she's being threatened. You know.
Well, if the government's supposed to be taking care of it, why don't we just tell them about the fortune teller lady?
Well, what's the government done about everything that we've worked against successfully?
Yeah, good point. We haven't seen them do
I mean-
anything.
No offense, Ramondo, but
I mean, he's drunk all the time, so I mean, I think we should take offense.
maybe I would
a
be
little
drunk all
bit.
the time too if I worked for the government. I said what I
That's
said.
fair.
Hashtag,
Edit it out.
hashtag government job.
Edit it out.
Well, I was kind of dragged
Wait.
in all of this. I came here for the library.
Fortune teller. Market level.
Right, but
Wolves.
Should we
Do you
grab our stuff, go to the fortune teller, and then hightail it out of here? Depending on what we find.
is that a good idea to go right now, though?
It's got to be now or never.
Yeah, I think we need to get our. They might. They'll probably shut us down like in the morning.
Yeah, you know,
Probably.
lockdowns
Oh,
always
no.
happen sooner than you think.
Yeah.
Well,
I
I need to
I'm
make two calls, and then I'm good.
Do you think we should all like speak with Amuth though? I mean, before we make any rash decisions?
He's not our dad.
Well,
I
no,
mean,
but he knows
it's-
more than anyone.
Maybe.
Also,
I
if
think
we're
Amuth-
leaving Chalori without wrapping things up with Fazrun and Shalatisha, we should
I
at
think
least
that
let
if-
him know that we're going.
If Amuth wants to talk to us, he will find us. He has a better way of finding us than him.
Right, just because we leave the city doesn't mean we won't be able to talk to him. I know Amuth's talking to people all over.
But nothing has been locked down yet either. We don't know what kind of lockdown this country is going to like our entire I know you all don't know my country that well, but it's all based in technology. We don't know what kind of lockdowns they're going to put in place. It
think I
might not
know your
just be a
country.
physical lockdown.
I think I might know our country a little bit better than you
You
do.
probably
outside of the
do, but
city.
I'm just very concerned right now.
Yeah, that makes me even more worried that it's going to be an even scarier and more intense lockdown and that we should definitely get out of here.
I'm not
Why
saying
don't we go somewhere close by the city? Just like get out of the city, like take a little,
Past
weekend,
the border.
see what happens, and then we can come back in the city if you really want. I think.
well,
part of
it sounds like it's going to be a countrywide lockdown though, not a city lockdown.
Well, what's the closest border?
we gotta get on.
Homscenes.
That's a
I
place
don't
we
want
go.
two campaigns in
Captain
Homscenes.
Bird.
Don't make me have two campaign Homscenes.
Oh, well, we're not going to stay there forever. I
Yeah.
mean, Elayne doesn't want to go.
Yeah.
Lopeka would be equally as close.
That'd be kind of sick.
Great place.
So, but Homscenes is right there. Like it would physically the closest. It's just travel time. Lopeka is going to be equally as close.
So we all agree we should check out the fortune teller, right?
I feel like maybe we're already up here. Maybe we should stop by a moose house and just like write him a note.
Right.
A love note, maybe.
If he's not there, we could leave him a note, but
Maybe not. He might try to convince us this is a
No.
bad idea, so maybe just write him a note.
I don't know that he will, but I guess we won't know till we hear from
We-
him. Ellie, you look so worried.
I am very worried.
Do you want to stay here with Stefan?
Well, I know we can't stay, but I've also never been without protection.
Comfort or money.
I was gonna say, is
We'll
that what we're calling it out?
protect you.
Protection?
We'll protect you.
Yeah.
I owe you a debt.
But like when we all met, my husband bailed us out of jail.
Wasn't at jail.
We've come a long way since then.
Most of us
6 days.
Literally.
learned
A
a
lot
lot.
can happen in a week.
Learned a lot.
Life comes at you fast.
We can't fight an
They start
entire
coming, they don't
government,
stop
though.
coming.
And well, here's Ellie. It sounds like if we were to get, it sounds like he's not going to be able to help us whether we're here or somewhere else in the next few days. So why not go somewhere safer?
I think we should take what we know and go to the roots of it.
This sounds rash.
I think that if we take care of it, then we won't have to worry about Chilori in the long
Sever
run.
the ties. Leave the city.
I mean,
Hey,
it's
Sorry.
different for the rest of you. None of you have ties here.
I say sever.
We know, and if you really want to stay, you could stay, but I think you should come with us.
But Moose wanted to ask me questions.
I think we need
What?
you.
Who, me?
What'd you say?
All of you.
Moose wanted to ask me questions.
I'm sure he'll be able to find you.
He will find us, and so will Cali.
I don't know. It just
I mean, we
sounds
can't
rash.
rely on them to just. I don't know.
They can travel between dimensions.
Exactly, Ellie. We can't rely on them. We can only rely on ourselves. So we should go.
I think we can rely on their experience to find us. But first I need to talk to 2 people. Over the phone. Not in person. It's fine.
Come with us.
Minute. Go ahead and talk to your people.
You have a phone?
Oh, of course.
They don't have phones.
Oh,
You
no.
have a
No, they have the
thing?
phones.
I don't
You have
know.
a thing?
They have phones, yeah.
What kind of phone is it?
I mean, like, they have, like, the old,
Fancy rotary phone? Yeah, okay, that's what I thought. You fucking pissheads. Okay. I want to have a servant get me the phone number for
Roy, you gotta hear about my daughter!
I want the operator to contact Rosser Logistics
Okay.
and call him, and I want to talk to him real quick and say,
No one answers.
okay, can I leave a voicemail?
I mean, yeah.
Maybe I won't leave a voicemail. Maybe I'll let a Muth find us. Okay, it's fine. I hang up and I call Fox Club.
Hello, who's this on phone?
Mr. Zarofsky, it's Gauche. It's Gauche.
You safe?
It's a toll-free call. Don't worry about it. Yes, I think we're about as safe as we can be up here. Are you safe?
City not safe anymore.
We're
It seems
leaving.
dangerous.
We're leaving. Fox Club. You're making sure everybody's packing, right?
Yes, we should leave now.
I think so too.
Maybe tonight.
I think so too.
I think we should go, get away, go home.
Gauche, ask them what they've heard.
What have you heard down there?
Just big explosions in city.
Have you had explosions close to the theater?
Local guards building hit too.
Have they?
But some transit level buildings exploded too.
Anything especially close?
Nothing near theater, no.
Okay. I think we should leave. I think we should leave soon. I left a key to the lockbox with Jude. She knows what she's doing.
You not come with?
Where,
You should come with.
where are you going next? Where
We
where
should
are
go
we going?
home.
Where? Penoria.
You should go home now. Yes. You should come with.
Ivan, I think there are some things that my friends, my new colleagues and I are going to have to take care of.
Your family should be together.
I
Yes.
know. Yes.
Then you should come. It'd be more safe.
I want you to be safe, and I think that the way that I can keep you safe and everybody else there is to nip it in the bud here or elsewhere. Possibly Hamsines, possibly elsewhere. Lopeka, we've been there. We've been to Hamsines. You know. But I need to know where you're going to go next to hunker down. And if it's Penoria, give me a solid yes or no. So that I can find you again.
I think we go back Penoria.
I will contact you the next opportunity that I can. Stay safe, pack up, get out of here while you can, and I'm going to try and protect you all.
Can we use money for quicker transport?
Yes, please. That's exactly what it's for.
And we get out and we go home.
Yes, please use it to get home. Don't use it for anything else. Get home.
We go home. I see you soon, comrade.
Of course. Please stay safe. Tell everybody else to stay safe.
You'll come home soon, though. Yes.
Yes, I want to come home soon. I want to make sure that you're safe. I want to make sure. Please check on mom and dad for me. You know where they are.
I will check Gauche's house. Yes.
Oh, okay.
I
I will
promise.
talk to you soon. I will contact you soon, Ivan. Tell everybody I said stay safe.
I tell everyone. Okay.
All right. I just took his accent. Okay.
Gauche transforms
like,
into
oh,
Ivan.
yeah.
It turns into Ivan.
Oh
while she's
no,
in-
it's an empathy thing. Oh, I hang up and I have a mustache.
a beer belly.
Yeah, I have a beer belly and a mustache. Really weird. But
It's canon. Someone draw it.
I have to be the one to draw it. Don't
No,
make me do that.
no. I need some listener out there. Please draw it.
Well,
Draw Gauche with a beer belly and mustache. I don't care if it's stick figure or what.
It looks like
Draw it.
Gauche plus Stromboli from Pinocchio.
Okay, so I think with
Mhm.
that, are you guys doing anything else tonight?
I would like to give Ariawyn 5 gold for the IOU. I forget what that was about. What was it?
Oh, she paid for Tock's fortune. She paid for Tick's fortune.
I don't
Oh,
know
yeah,
why you're
for-
not playing a paladin, dude. Too honorable.
I mean, again, the class isn't the character.
Yeah.
Just remember that.
Both
Class is how we fight.
Eh.
I mean, look at Ayla.
Yeah. Class is how we fight. It's not our character. So I need to know. I need to know. Are you guys going anywhere tonight, or this is like you guys bunkering in for the night?
I vote we go.
I can't sleep. I can't sleep
Yeah,
tonight. There's no way.
There's no way we're.
Tock, you have something to say?
Talk?
Yeah, you raised your hand.
I say I vote go.
Oh.
Oh, Tick. Just Tick. What is?
Tick looks at you like I don't know, and she
Yeah,
like
this is
literally
I-
turns to you. She goes says like I have no idea.
Tick doesn't know, but I'm pretty sure that she wants to go.
Can I see if I
You
can
think
see
we
Tick?
should go? You think we should go, Tock?
Yeah.
Why? But this isn't our battle.
I've become invested.
Okay. I mean, we always did want to see the world and try new things.
Right?
Yeah, okay, fine.
Nick,
You just wait, but are you gonna turn into one of those gross spiders again?
Yeah.
They scared me growing up, and you're gonna do it again?
Yeah.
You can't like a big like furry thing.
Ooh, okay. How about if I turn into the spider,
Not with fur.
no fur?
That makes it worse. Don't turn into a spider with fur.
Well,
That literally makes it worse. Don't do it. Please.
but the hairs are part of my defense. You know, flick my hairs out and they're irritant. They get on my enemy.
Gross.
She whips her hair back and forth. It's fine.
Can I see where Tock is like talking to?
Roll a
like-
perception. Roll a perception.
Doing this.
I'm just trying to see. Never mind. Never mind.
What'd you get?
I got 4.
Talking. She's looking at the same spot as she's talking.
Can I cast message to the spot?
Sure.
Okay. Hello? Is anybody there? Tick?
Tick, she's talking to you.
No, you don't know that.
You don't know that. It's a message.
Oh, never mind.
Isn't
Wait,
I'm gonna end it there tonight.
Oh, come on.
I have to end it there.